Hi guys, welcome to Sim Captain. It is Friday, July 14th, and I know usually I'll be bringing you a Friday night ops, but tonight I'm not going to be participating in Friday night ops. I'm just making a short flight from Philadelphia to Toronto, but air traffic control is online. Let me get the flight started here. Good evening, New York Center, Gulfstream 4800 here at Philadelphia, looking for IFR to Toronto.
Gulfstream 4800 New York Center, cleared to the Toronto Pearson Airport. Philadelphia 1 departure back to Pottstown, maintain 5,000, expect final 3201, submit that departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 6625, correction 6627, 6627.
Alright, Gulfstream 4800 cleared as file to Toronto via the Philly 1, radar vectors Pottstown, climb to 5, expect 320 in 10 minutes, departure with you, squawk 6627.
Gulfstream 4800, read back correct. Runway is your choice, 9 left or 8, call for taxi with your runway request.
Alright, 4800, we'll give you a call when we're ready. 6627's in the box. We'll climb to 5. That's preset. 250 knots preset. I hope you can see the airplane closing the door. Alright, doors closed. The parking brake is on. The lights on to verify. Alternator master's on. The masters are on. Open the fuel valve. Turn the pumps on. Put the beacon on. And we will select the number 2 engine for start. Alright, N2's rising. We got a good light of the number 2 engine. Let that stabilize. Temps and pressures look good. Number 2 is good. We're going to start the number 1 engine. Set the engine bugs. 92%. N2's rising on the number 1 engine. We got a good light. The engine started. Let that stabilize. Temps and pressures look good. Flight director is on, pitot heat's on, de-ice is on, the altimeter is the local setting. Check the flight controls while we can look at them. Rudder moves, elevators move, and the ailerons, as well as the spoilers, and we'll do a spoiler check. Full deployment, light illuminates, retract them, light extinguishes. Alright. Engine start switches are selected to ground. The fuel pump is off. We will give him a call for taxi, and we will shut down the APU here. Whoops. And New York Gulfstream 4800, we're at Atlantic at Philly, ready for taxi. We'll take runway 8 for departure. We don't weigh that much, so.
Gulfstream 800, runway 8, taxi via Alpha and Delta.
Runway 8 via Alpha Delta, we'll call you holding short, 4800. Alright. So the cabin alerts are on, the brakes are released, taxi lights are on. Gonna start moving a little bit, test the brakes here. Do a left brake test, check. Do a right brake test, check. Alright. Both engines look good, temps and pressures are good, they're stable. We'll set the flaps for takeoff, set the trim for takeoff. Trim is set. And our fuel is set. We have 3,000 pounds of fuel. So we're not very heavy, which is why we can take the shorter runway. Departure briefing. Any failure, any red or yellow lights before VR, we will abort the takeoff. And per my standards, we will abort by saying stop, bring the power levers to idle, engage full reverse thrust, deploy the spoilers, and apply braking. Any failure after VR, we will take it to the air and troubleshoot, return to Philadelphia. V1 will be 131, VR will be 139, and we'll expect radar vectors to Pottstown. And here we are approaching runway 8. This is runway 8. We're verified on that. Nav radios are set. Let me pull up Pottstown's frequency. VOR Pottstown is 116.5. So we'll tune that real quick. 116.5. And I have the ILS in standby in case we have to return. Flap set, trim set. Starter switches are set to on. And we're going to let the cabin know. And New York Gulfstream 4800 is ready for departure, runway 8 at Philadelphia.
Except 8, remain on course. Break Gulfstream 800, flying 080, runway 9, no question, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
080 on the heading, runway 8, we're clear for takeoff, 4800. Alright, we'll start the clock. Lights and strobes, taxi lights are off. We'll put the fuel pump on, yaw dampeners off, gear selector is down, we'll test the lights, they're good. Yep, got a little distracted and missed my lineup, but that's alright. We'll have plenty of runway. I'm gonna just go ahead and go. We're bringing the engines up, there's 40%, they look good and synced. Alright. Takeoff power is set. The airspeed is live. 80 knot cross check. 2 good engines. Continuing. V1. VR. Positive rate. Gear up. Gear up selected. Gear is in transit. Gears up, lights are out, flaps are going up. Flaps are up and indicated, and climb power is set. Put the yaw dampener on.
800, we're to contact altitude living.
And 4800 climbing through 1.8 for 5, runway heading.
800, turn left direct Pottstown, climb between 10,000.
Left turn direct Pottstown up to 10 for 4800. We will go direct to Pottstown. Alright, so I think tonight's Friday night ops were Melbourne and Sydney and everything in Australia. I would have liked to have flown there, but that was just not, I did not have the time to do that. And I don't have the charts, and I just wasn't up to dealing with unfamiliar airspace tonight. I'm just going to make a quick hop to Toronto, a little Q&A real quick during this flight. One question I was asked was, do I fly the PMDG aircraft? No, I don't have any of the PMDG aircraft. But my focus is really corporate aviation, and PMDG doesn't make anything really in the corporate world. And I do have some payware aircraft, the Eaglesoft and stuff, but for the most part I'm flying default aircraft that use the GPS, which stinks to some degree because they're missing waypoints and stuff like that, but I enjoy using this unit, the Desktop Aviator GPS. So it's pleasurable for me. And the payware aircraft I have also use the default GPS. So that's pretty much just what I'm using right now. I don't have the time or patience to learn how to use it.
November 8, Sierra Columbia, takeoff level 320, direct Potsdam.
Flight level 320, direct Potsdam, 480 Sierra. That's checked. And here it comes. 10,000 feet, and I'll be able to accelerate, so I'm going to turn the...
80 Sierra, after Sarah intersection, proceed direct Buffalo.
Okay, after Sarah, direct Buffalo for 48 Sierra Sierra. I was saying I don't have the time or patience for the learning curve on how to use an FMS. Haven't ever used one. My real-world piloting experience is all in general aviation. No aircraft that were equipped with FMSs. So that's where I'm at, because I'm just using what I'm familiar with, and that works for me. So we're accelerating now. We're climbing to flight level 320. After Sarah, we're going to go direct to Buffalo. What was other questions that I was asked? A question I've been asked actually by a couple of people, or two people.
The question, Washington Southern offline, focus to change, good.
Has been that they would like to speak to me. They'd like to talk to me on the phone or something. Or, I mean, I'm not really giving out my personal contact information. You know, if there are any questions that want to be asked, ask them on my YouTube channel. I will try and answer them in the comments section. If not, if it's a very good one, I'll make a video about it. Or, you know, you can just tell me what you're interested in seeing out of the videos I've been making. And I'll show more of that. Alright, we are in the flight level, so confirm that the altimeter is set to the standard setting of 29902, which it is. The lights, landing lights are off, the fuel pumps are off. The gear is up, the lights are out, the flaps are retracted, that is indicated. Starter switches are set to flight, the auto dampener and autopilot are set. And that is it. We're climbing out to our top altitude of 320. I also want to mention that I'll be going away with my wife. We're going to Italy, which will be beautiful. Really looking forward to this. But this will be my last video until I return and have a chance to catch up with work, and then have a chance to record a flight and edit it and post it. So I'm thinking my next video will probably be coming in the second week of August. I have another weekend away in August planned at the end of I think it's the last weekend of the month. but I'll be trying hard to get at least 1 or 2 videos up in between my return from Italy and before I have my weekend away, which will be another missed Friday night ops. So, you know, I really like to participate in the Friday night ops events weekly if I can, but in August and the remaining week here in July, now in July, I will be missing out on at least 3 of them, maybe 4. I want to say thank you to all those who are viewing and commenting, and you know, I like to hear what you have to say. If you have questions, I want to answer them. If you want to see something specific or have me talk about something specific, please tell me and I'll try and cover it.
800, what's your Mach number?
800, we're Mach point 80.
800, what's your indicator airspeed?
Indicating 300.
How's your maintain 300 knots or greater?
Alright, we'll maintain 300 or greater for 4800. Alright, pull up the charts here for Toronto. We're arriving on the Ling 6 arrival. I believe that's how you say it. Sometimes I don't know how to say these waypoints and arrival procedures.
Number 800, contact Toronto Center 125.77, good day.
Toronto 7 on 125.7 for 4800. We're switching. Good night.
12577, good day.
Thank you. 2577 4800. Good night. Didn't hear that right. At Toronto Center, Gulfstream 4800, we're checking in flight level 320, direct to Buffalo.
Gulfstream November 4800, Toronto, good evening, welcome aboard. November 4800, increase your picture current at Toronto, Offender 29905, when ready to send 17000, expect ILS runway 24 right.
4800, we've picked up Victor down 17, and we'll expect ILS 24 right. Thank you. Alright, so we're on our way down to 17,000. Okay, final course will be 237, so I'll set that. 11215 is Toronto. Put that in the number 2. We're 69 miles from there. The localizer is 109.3. Put that in.
Okay, 726, contact level
Missed approach is a climb to
up to
1,100 on a heading at 237, then climbing left turn to 189 to 3,000.
How do you guys like these aerobatics?
And intercept the outbound Toronto radial 189 to Petville. Crossing altitude will be 3,000 feet, and minimums are,
radar identified, climb,
or minimums on here, 250 feet. I guess that's the minimum. Well, let's identify Toronto since we are picking that up. Yep, that's Toronto, verified. We have set and identified Toronto's VOR. We've tuned in the ILS. I haven't identified it yet, but we have the approach course set, the missed approach reviewed.
4800 to 12000.
Continue down to 12, 4800. And we'll continue our descent here to 12,000.
T-code 060, right turn direct New off on course. November 4000, descent 6,000.
We're out at 8 for 6, 4800.
WestJet 714, descent 8,000. 8,000, WestJet 714. 800, descent 4,000, turn right heading 050.
Down to 4,000 and a right turn to 050, 4800. Oh, we have to quickly identify the localizer.
800, left turn heading 330.
Left 330, 4800. 330.
Here comes 725, descent 8,000. 800, 725.
I'll identify this here. It always scrolls back to the top. That is the most frustrating thing with these charts. That every time you leave the page, it takes you back to the top, so you gotta go find your chart again. Okay, let's identify this. It says, oh, it says 24 left, here's 24 right.
800, left turn heading 270 to intercept, clear ILS approach, runway 24 right.
270 on the heading to intercept, we're clear for the ILS 24 right, 4800. Alright, it is tuned in and set.
Mission 714, you do have traffic at your 3 o'clock, about 10 miles. It's going to be a Gulfstream.
First flaps are going out.
Joining the ILS or 24 right there.
And indicated.
I'll look out for the traffic on my 3 o'clock, Reserve 714, thank you.
Put the wheels down. Gear down selected, speed checked, gears in transit. And the glide slope just intercepted. And the gear is down, 3 green lights indicated. We can put 40 degrees of, or 20 degrees of flaps. 20 degrees out and indicated. Alright, we got the aircraft set up. We're actually beautiful speed. Turn the yaw dampener off. The lights are on, the pumps are on, the brakes are off. Gears down, 3 green, and full flaps are going out now. And we have 40 degrees out and indicated. Just waiting for landing clearance.
Line heading 150. 80 Sierra, wind 3011, got to 18, clear to land, runway 24 right.
Clear to land, 24 right, 4800 Sierra.
So do you have it? 24 right, please. And 725, Roger, send 6,000. 6,000, I've been at 725.
Alright, just engage the autopilot here. Keep the nose down a little bit. Alright, we're on ref. Got a little bobble going on there. Okay, ref -1, and sync at 5. Ref, sync at 6. Runway's made, throttles are idle.
Shot 7979, do you already have the weather for
start trimming back?
Yes, please.
Got a little rudder in there here. Alright, touchdown. Spoilers are deployed. And reversers are out.
Zulu, wind 330 at 12, crest 21.
Grab that center line, grab that center line.
Skies are cleared.
Go to the flight director.
2993.
There's 60 knots, spoilers disengaged, and we will exit the runway here to the right.
Okay, 725, right turn heading 070.
Spoilers are retracted. Flaps are coming up. Strobes.
Okay, 725, climb descend.
Pumps off.
Send
Could
4,000,
hit
please.
DAs are off. Oh. Come up here and bring her to a stop. And I'm going to need to find the ground chart now.
Hey, Sierra, thank you for vacating properly, at least. Go ahead and just taxi straight on Echo and left Echo off in the sky, sir.
Alright, straight on Echo, left turn Echo Alpha. Thank you for Sierra Sierra.
Problems, I'll have a good week.
Alright, starter switches are off.
No, the sound of 471 Heavy.
And we'll stop the clock. 56 minutes and 14 seconds.
Okay, Roger, we're ready to copy, clear.
So we did a little bit better than an hour.
471.
Alright, here's Echo Alpha.
Here comes 725, left turn heading 330.
I'll miss making videos for the next couple weeks, but I will be back. I hope you like this video.
330.
Please subscribe, and until next time, happy landings. Alright, we're squawking, stand by.